And we are live with Sin and Punishment. And this is something I've been wanting to try for a long time. With the, like, way back, I want to say it was like IGN. Oh, give me a sec. It's a good thing this started happening now. But my fire alarm needs dealing with.
Fire alarm is chirping. Boop. Alright, and
Alright.
let me just edit the links.
I'll just clip that whole part out there. So, once again, welcome to the stream. We're doing Sin and Punishment today.
Beep.
Beep, clap. And yeah, like since way back, I want to say since IGN64.com was when they covered this game and said that it has a two-player mode where one person controls movement and dodging and the other person controls aiming and shooting. So now that we have Sin and Punishment with online play, we can actually test that out. But yeah, it's one of the I guess one of the more serious stories to come out of Japan that wasn't like slathered in anime. I mean, it's still got some anime sensibilities about it. And
yeah, it's very anime looking.
Yeah, it's anime looking, but you don't have like the happy clappy theme song and the cinematics and
This is
the
definitely
bath
not,
scene.
Mystical Ninja.
Yeah.
Doraemon.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing that I think of when I think of a very anime game. Has an intro and everything.
Yeah, like I guess it has an anime aspect, and that is your weapon is both a gun and a sword at the same time.
Yeah.
So you've got like like it's the same button. So if you're aiming at something far away, then you'll fire the gun, and if something is too close up to shoot, then you'll extend this laser blade out of the gun and swing it. And it's really fun because it reflects projectiles, and they carried this over into its sequel, Sin and Punishment Star Successor. Well, the full name of this game is Sin and Punishment: A Successor to the Earth, and then so the sequel is Sin and Punishment Star Successor, and I'm wondering if there's going to be a third game. And like, I'm not sure if this was about when Treasure started doing this as like kind of a tradition, but this game starts making references like. You play the basic game for a while, and then it starts making references to like Contra and like other similar games. And like Sin and Punishment 2, I think tries to like changes it up even further with making references to I want to say like Goemon and Street Fighter, and it just seems to be a Treasure thing, but it comes out the most in Sin and Punishment 1 and 2. So, I guess without any more delay, let's get started.
Oh,
so I
you
believe.
Don't want
Oh,
to try the training with the running gun?
Oh yeah, all right. Let's do the training. So I'll try moving around. So because we're so far apart, there's going to be a little bit of input lag. Hopefully, I can get used to that. Got our basic move and shoot happening here.
Ah, frick. There we go. Whoa. Come on.
Oh, we're thinking different things.
Oh, almost shot the person. Ah! Yeah. Gosh, dang it.
Collect the items and avoid the obstacles. All right.
Side note, that hairstyle is a choice. Makes me think of a Riku from Final Fantasy X, sort of, in a sense.
I guess.
Like a pinned updo kind of deal. I can't tell. Ah, almost.
Let's try the rolling maneuver. So right, left, like that. I think I'm about used to it.
Maneuvering.
Let's hope I can keep us alive. Oh, wrong way.
Ow!
So you have to look at the last moment and dodge
Right.
that way. Like that.
Darn N64 limitations.
Then, double jump. Oh, first single jump, then double jump. Alright. I wish more games had training modes like this.
Right.
This actually reminds me
Rather-
of Star Fox's training mode.
Maybe they use this. Well, no, different developer. I was
Mhm.
about to say maybe they use the same engine. No, no.
I wouldn't be surprised if they like lent their code or something. Lent a little bit of their code or maybe a little bit of development help.
The one thing about the model, it's moving so, well, not really fast, but, you know, fast enough to where you can't really see his too much
Polygons,
of the,
yeah. And on an older CRT TV, it would be
Yeah.
even more, yeah.
It would smooth it a little bit more.
Yeah.
I really like just the effects the CRT adds to a lot of older games. It just, even one pixel of artwork, it blends it together.
Yeah. I usually prefer the crunchier pixel graphics. I want to see my polygons and pixels.
Not gonna lie, if I have the funds one day, I'm getting a CRT furniture set, one that I can plug up stuff with.
I wonder if they aren't available, if it would be possible to just recreate them.
The one scary thing about that is you do need to know what you're doing because when you discharge a TV, even something that's been sitting for 50 years, well, maybe not
Yeah.
50 years, but you get my point.
Something with big resistors.
Yeah. Yay.
Oh, this is your cue. All right, let's see us slice them.
Wait.
I am the coach's father. You will not take her away from me. My missiles will keep you from ever getting near her ever again.
Wait.
Melon Bread's dad.
Wait.
You don't have to time it either. Like if you're just frantically shooting and something gets near you, you will slice it.
Okay.
I think you only have to be like aiming vaguely near it.
Had a little blip there.
Yeah. Alright, let's begin.
Alright. This is much more approachable having 2 people play this.
Get bonus.
So you got your little enemies here and there, and then you got your commanders. Commanders, I believe, refill your time,
Get bonus.
and then little enemies add to your hit total. And every 100 hits gets you a continue. So all I've got to dodge are dead trees, and you can blast them anyway. Blast them or slice them.
Get bonus.
Oh no. No you don't. No you don't. Get out of my way. Get out of my way.
Don't forget you've got both the lock-on and the red... The blue lock-on reticle and the red damage reticle.
Get bonus.
So if something's too agile, it might be good to switch to the lock-on for it.
Oh, not Twin Mold. What is it? Twin Mold.
Twin mold.
You get what I'm meaning.
Yeah.
Very worm-like.
Every segment counts as a separate hit.
Oh my gosh. This can't be problematic at all. I mean, thankfully I have a plasma gun.
Centipede Seamer.
Yay!
That was my bad. I didn't realize he was throwing the little ones at us.
Get bonus.
There we go.
Yay.
Saki! Oh, Saki! Good morning, Saki.
Good morning, Iron.
Come on, we've got work to do.
Although, the models are not so bad, but the eyes are a little
Yeah.
weird. Come on.
Watch out behind us. Nice shot. Keep it up.
On harder difficulties, there would also be shooting bonuses up top. So you'd have to shoot the bonuses on the walls while collecting the bonuses on the ground.
Huh. There we go.
there's gonna be I think there's gonna be a missile guy showing up at the top of the wall. Don't aim for him. Instead, aim at a target on the wall, and we'll reflect his missiles back. Alright, missile guy. I'll try and get near the missiles so you can swat at them with the sword.
Oh,
Alright, target on the wall.
target on the wall. Oh.
Yep, big glowy target on the wall. Hit the missile towards it.
Get bonus.
Or shoot it, that works too.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Ooh.
Here already?
Lots of bonus points. Basically a free continue right here. You'll automatically aim a little bit outside the reticle too. So if something is just a little bit above or a little bit below, then you don't have to aim directly at it. As long as you're aiming somewhere near it, you'll hit it.
Get bonus.
Didn't even get a chance to do his attack.
Nope. Sorry.
It's okay. Slice him. Anyone that's close by, slice him.
Sorry.
No, no.
Get bonus.
Get wrecked.
Where'd they come from?
You'll get the hang of it by the time we reach the end.
Iron and cover our back.
Alright, this plane has like 20 different parts you can demolish, or you can just aim for the middle and take it right out. Oh, that was my bad. I should have been dodging there. Alright, it will fire missiles. Get ready to reflect them.
Alright. Ay!
That was my bad. There we go.
Kablooey!
Very satisfying explosions.
Yep.
Come on, quick, into Shinjuku Station.
Hurry! The ruffian swarm has started attacking.
Shinjuku Station has my favorite music.
That should get the elevator moving.
You think they're onto us?
Maybe, but they're probably more worried about the ruffians.
I hear voices up above.
I'll check it out. Just keep the elevator moving. Top.
So this part is more or less a shooting gallery. Just shoot and slice everything. The reflected projectiles will go where you're aiming, so you gotta aim and slice. Slice that.
Oh, sorry. Hey.
In these chaotic situations, just mash the fire button so that you'll automatically slice whatever comes near you. Yeah, so like whatever's far away, you'll shoot. Whatever's close up, you'll slice.
Yes, there we go. Oh, hello! Hello!
Alright, here's where using the lock-on cursor would be good, because he always... If your cursor is on him, he'll jump away. So using the lock-on... This guy's basically your lock-on cursor tutorial. Slice those black orbs. And since you're locked on, they'll always go towards him.
Get bonus.
Yay.
So that's mainly when you want to use your lock-on cursor. When there's missiles to reflect.
Skip the small fry. Capturing Radon is our top priority.
Here's where you want to use your red cursor. Because the blue cursor moves too slowly to lock onto all of these.
Oh, life. Get some life. Play to life.
Mm-hmm.
Get bonus.
I really do like this. It's very arcadey.
Mm-hmm.
Why on earth did this not
Take the control.
get ported?
Released in
to this-
arcades.
Or at least ported.
Mm-hmm.
If they already had English voice actors, the work was mostly there.
I want to say maybe because Treasure was still kind of a small company at the time. But yeah. It's nice that from the Wii onwards, this game was made available on everything. Slice him. No, don't!
Don't.
Yeah, when you were hitting him, it stunned me, so I couldn't jump.
Sorry.
When you hear that ping, that means he was blocking. Alright, now it's his turn.
Okay.
Oh, I mistimed that. Now hit him. Or hit her, rather.
Yay.
Both Radon and Kachua are...
Research materials. How could you?
So you're the leader of these killers.
Kachua, stop. He's one of the rebels.
Let me take him. He's only human. Now's our chance to test the power of the blood you gave me.
Oh my gosh.
She's just throwing the remainder of the armed volunteers at you.
Right? Expendable henchmen.
Literally.
Whoa.
Slice.
Frick.
Basically, if it's
Okay.
too big to shoot, slice it.
Oh my gosh. Quit it.
Get bonus.
And her, you can't shoot, you have to slice. But it only takes one.
That face of, huh. Yeah, definitely not in Kansas.
Yeah. The overhead map of Japan just covered in red.
Yep.
Okay, Saki. Show me what you've got.
So, Achi and her friends have it in him too? If he's got Achi's blood in him, then what in the world is he? Kachua? Don't fight Kachua. Wait.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Monster battle. Okay.
It's horizontal, then vertical, then straight at the screen, and then a volley of shots. And she just repeats that pattern. You just keep shooting at her head. I'll try and focus on dodging.
It is a very nice and forgiving window.
Mm-hmm. She's got a little speck on the water. Aim for that. Hiding Kachua. You can slice the water waves. The silver ones will drop bonuses.
Ooh.
One more phase. Not bad.
We can't go near him yet.
Is that Saki?
Can't just get you back, okay? Just not now.
We're the only ones left. Everyone else is dead.
Damn it!
I didn't quite catch what was happening here, but yeah, Saki attacked their ship, and Achi teleported Iron away. So Saki is now this big lumbering monster, and you're playing from the perspective of these two, of Achi and Iron.
I understand your feelings, Brad. Kachua was a good match for you, both militarily and emotionally. But I can't lose you too. Retreat. There's no hope for Japan.
There's an enemy out there. A monster. I won't let it run free.
Thinking of revenge?
I lost Kachua. Now it's Achi's turn to lose something.
Kachu is gone. Think of the living, like me.
Radan, Kachua, the women I passed my blood to, how could they? Archie, I'm going to show the world how weak your beast really is.
This is the safest spot. It's the armed volunteer ship.
Attention, attention. Our defense of Tokyo has failed, but we shall remain in Japan to battle this new beast.
Yeast?
Its target is the ruffian lair in Hokkaido. By eating ruffians, it will strengthen. By assimilating them, it will threaten humanity. Radan's tragedy can't be repeated. As your commander, I urge you to find the courage to engage this beast.
I don't need no warning signs.
So he's their commander.
No, that's the speaker.
Ah.
So now we're playing as Iron.
I'm presuming 40 somewhere,
We're in the armed volunteers base. It's the safest place that Achi could think of to teleport us. So we're taking down the armed volunteers from the inside. Slice!
Oh. Sorry.
You basically, as soon as those two bonuses appear,
There we go. Eat dirt!
I will not let you kill Leda.
Get bonus.
Oh, dead.
Oof.
Get bonus.
See if I can line myself up with that health there.
Oh, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes.
Oh, I didn't see that mine on the ground.
Get a bonus.
There we go.
Alright, slice like crazy. Oh, I missed that one.
Oh, this freaking cat.
Yeah!
That noise.
Later. Alright, aim for the feet.
Aim for the feet.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Knock it down by aiming for the feet. This is a good place to use the lock on. Feet again. They grow back.
Yep.
So you gotta do it faster.
Get bonus.
Oh wait, no. Stick with the lock on.
Traps were for ruffians? So what they captured broke free?
Good.
Wait, stop.
There she goes, being dung beetle away, essentially.
Like dung beetle, but also scorpion.
You're right.
Alright, slice those bombs.
Get bonus.
There we go.
This corridor goes on forever until you beat this guy.
You could have just teleported free.
Idiots, don't you realize how dangerous teleporting is? They're dangerous. They're about to kill me.
These enemies outmatch you, Leda. They're all that remain of Achi and her followers. It's quite possible that the girl has inherited Achi's blood. This time I will face them. You must stay back.
Well, Commander, now I'll avenge my friends.
The pleasure will be all mine.
Aim for Leda.
Oh, for the cat.
Yep. Slice. I'll try and stay out of his reticle. Yeah, if Leda gets behind you, she plants landmines.
Hmm?
If Leda gets behind you, she plants landmines.
Ooh.
Get bonus.
There we go. Slice.
Wait, I'm so... There we go. There we go. See?
Slice like crazy. You don't have to time it. Just keep slicing.
Eat dirt. Ah.
His whole health bar just goes down.
He also had strange powers.
Strange powers indeed. It seems Achi has taught you nothing. My powers were given to me by Achi. Achi passed her blood to me. The same goes for that kid who transformed into the beast.
Saki is nothing like you. I never thought you'd try to make friends by passing your blood. Perhaps not friends. Perhaps research for your transformation. Change can be a scary thing when you don't know how to change back. Iran, do you want to change Saki back into a human?
Watch out! All fighters away from the flagship.
What? The floor!
If they attack Saki from the air, then we'll need this.
Yeah.
What the? All fighters break apart.
Oh, this game's chugging.
Yeah. The internet is busy.
Oh. Can't help it.
Got over 600 hits. Ugh, this is what I get for going with one of the big internet companies. Overpriced and underdelivered. I usually like to keep those missile launchers around as long as I can,
Okay.
because they,
It's sort of a recoiler.
yeah,
kind of thing.
they provide, like, those missiles when you reflect them deal more damage faster than your gun could at either aiming mode. I guess those helicopters can all be taken out with missiles. Whoa.
There we go.
Oh, I didn't even realize you ran out of time.
Uh-oh.
Aw.
Ay! Dead.
What is our name? Q V. Cumulative and very random butterfly.
Please continue.
We gained 15 continues,
Oh, nice. Sweet.
but our hit count goes back to 0. Alright, so we really got to focus on reflecting missiles once it starts shooting them to take it out fast enough. Keep that reticle in the middle as much as you can. You might be able to just... Yeah. So far, so good. As long as I don't dodge too much. Oh, there we
There
go.
we go.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, so much going on.
Yeah.
Ah!
You have to jump sideways over aquatic mines.
I just love seeing all the henchmen just fly.
This one is a raptor seamer.
Yee. Get over here so I can slash you.
The machine gunners on the boat's surface don't even, like, their projectiles don't even count for anything. There we go. Time bonus. Ah. Nice.
There we go.
One missile per copter.
Oh, I'm losing health.
Yeah. Defeating a mini boss should refill our health. Oh, good time for the lock on. When they do that, it's basically, if they just jump out of your aiming reticle, it's basically a hint that it's time to use the lock on.
Oof.
Oh. Ugh.
Ay.
I took my hand off the controller to scratch my nose.
The definitely nose scratch.
Yeah.
continue.
At least it. I will say this. It at least doesn't go, well, you have to start all the way from the beginning.
Mm-hmm. This is a long stage.
Might need to save after this so we don't use all of our continues.
Well, you effectively have infinite continues. Like if you lose,
Okay.
all your continues from the start menu, you can continue at the beginning of the previous stage.
Alright.
Oh, unless you mean save state or restore state.
Yeah.
Get bonus.
Brad's Air Force.
What Air Force?
These mosquitoes I'm swatting out of the sky.
Yep. Must be skeeters. Oh.
Getting the hang of reflecting the missiles.
Yeah. Almost.
There we
There
go.
we go.
Got the helicopter commander too.
Here we go. You will get us through this crisis.
So Malaysia is the name of his aircraft, I guess.
Ooh, nice, nice, nice.
They just keep firing missiles without realizing they're helping you.
Yes, morons. Grade A morons, but thank you. Thank you for being grade A morons.
Get bonus.
There we go. The floor is lava.
Look at them. They can't even escape. They're crying. They're crying Brad's name. The armed volunteers are extinct. You're all alone now. Come back to me if you want, or would you rather transform for one last feeble gasp?
Is he dead?
In a final bit of work justice, he just wanted the world to see him fight the ruffians in Saki. To humans, our power is an object of either hostility or worship. I guess Brad just didn't want to be hated by mankind.
Oh boy.
Is that the U.S. Army?
No, the weapons maker that backed Brad sent that in.
Come on, you and I both know this is a little too polished for the U.S. Army. It would get quick tape everywhere. Be way bigger too. Because of course.
It's already space station sized.
I don't know, but even more ridiculously so. I love how this game is just, how much can I shoot?
Yeah. And the answer is yes.
If it glows, it's yes. I'm gonna brain this thing down. Oh, crud.
Get bonus.
Here comes gravity!
Much needed life bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, and another one.
Oh my gosh, these things are annoying.
Yeah. Alright, looks like it's the railgun part. All you gotta do is slice the core.
Great.
Provided I can get us there in one piece. Oh, no slice.
Ah. No bonus. Oh. Hello. That is a something.
It's a huge bullet.
That's targeting Saki.
Oh, yeah. I get to take down a bullet.
Pole star. So if you're shooting this with the blue reticle, you won't have enough power to take it out before it hits him. So you have to manually aim this one. And slice.
There we go.
Bonus.
So can you progress without
Still too
having
early.
to...
Just a
Quick question. Do you progress if you fail?
Win or lose against that gun, you progress. So
Okay.
even if you take out all the weapons on that thing, it'll still try to shoot Saki with that one bullet.
But if the bullet hits Saki...
Oh, then it's a game over.
Okay.
exposing a weakness would be bad.
Is it safe to approach him?
We're just little insects to Saki. He won't bother us.
Hurry up and change him back to human form.
Saki's just forgetting his human heart.
I'll believe it when I see it.
To return Saki to human form, you must enter Saki's body and recover his humanity. I will open Saki's chest. You call to his heart. Tell him everything. Thoughts, memories, hopes, dreams. As long as he wants to be with you, he can accept his humanity.
Stop it! How can we do that?
First, we must put Saki to sleep.
No, we can't do it!
Just fire at Saki's forehead.
Liar! False
Suit
savior!
Saki.
Shut up!
Do you want Saki to stay this way?
Shut up! Huh?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll stop crying.
Where am I? On a train? A subway? Oh, I teleported. This is Achi's work. But why? Hey, you. Do you know where we are?
We're on Long Island, aren't we?
Long Island? New York? America? Achi! Where are you? Why did you do this to me?
Teleported all the way here from Japan. Hyenas. So the thing about these creatures is that they were all apparently like genetically modified to be able to try and be sustainable food and work for humans. And of course, they went out of control.
Naturally.
Nice. So there's, yeah, basically all the ruffians you see here are based off of animals.
Invading America.
Mommy, are the monsters gone?
Could you not call me mommy? Is this train out of control? I'm going to the lead car. Follow me.
Okay, now I'm hearing the AC.
Sorry.
But at least
And
it's
tomorrow's
working.
It is working, thankfully. And
Yeah.
tomorrow's gonna be worse. I can't convert it right now, but 110 Fahrenheit.
Sauna temperatures.
Huh?
Sauna temperatures, hotter than sauna temperatures, colder than sauna temperatures. But 100 F is, I think, sauna temperature.
Oh, it's way hotter than sauna temperatures. I can confirm. If the feels like has anything to say about it, the heat index. That also takes effect things like cooling and all, well, not cooling, air and humidity and all that.
Yeah, bonus.
Is it a jellyfish? Jelly
I
seamer.
thought it said jelly screamer.
Everything is a seamer. It seems like an animal.
Okay, seamer.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh
these
my god.
are more or less slice only. These turtles. Yeah, in the first game, everything is a seamer, and in the second game, everything is a keeper, because they're, like, guardians? They're like corrupted guardians. Oof! Okay, I guess we just kind of dodge the turtles and shoot the dude. For being an easy difficulty, I don't remember it being this tough.
2017? 10 years in the future?
Game?
Come from the far off year of 2002.
No, this isn't the future. Is it a warning to me? A prediction? You. What's your name?
See if I could get that 2017 thing on video.
Issa and
Oh well.
Anaya. I can even write it in kanji.
Issa, huh? I'll remember that. We don't belong in this future, Issa. Let's go.
I think, yeah, shooting the chairs or slicing them gets you bonuses. What are these? Bats? No, more hyenas. Oh, exploding hyenas. Kamikaze hyenas. And this guy again. Ruffian's commander, Mole Seamer.
Ooh. Well. Mommy down.
Yeah, one mommy down.
Please continue.
They're just too easy to shoot.
Mm-hmm. Lined up like that.
Right?
But when they're jumping across the chairs, a little less so. Then it becomes slice time.
Trying to get all the chairs, but
Slice them. Yeah, that'll do it. So I just gotta jump when he stomps. Double jumps when he fakes it out. There we go. Triple life bonus.
hey,
Oh, here's one of the first references. Bomberman.
no.
Actually, that probably didn't make sense when I said it. Oh. Yeah, you want to aim for the ones that are firing the lasers.
Go.
You might be able to bounce back those projectiles too. Yeah, there we go. There.
There we go.
That's why I call this a Bomberman reference.
Definitely. I see it. There we go.
Saki?
That's right, I've taken this form for you. We're in Achi's vision. Have you chosen your future?
Papa!
Shh, don't go having a child. This is no future for children.
You're wrong. Issa will live in a different future. Somewhere there's a future where I am your wife, Issa is your son, and you are human.
Are you and Papa fighting?
Oh, I'm sorry. What do you think of your mommy?
Mommy's scary, but Mommy's nice. Issa loves you, Mommy.
And I love you, Issa. That's why I know we'll see each other again.
She covered his eyes.
You just used the child.
I thought I should show you at least once. We've only just finished the anesthesia. Now then. That's enough cutting. I'll do the rest.
About Saki and Brad, just what is your objective?
My real enemies are very far away. Powerful enemies that have been fighting since long ago. Soon I'll end it with them, but I can't win with your current powers. This has all been mere training, simulation of a global war.
You're crazy. You ruined Tokyo. Will you destroy the world too?
Don't worry, you'll all live in a different world. Now I need a reason for an even bigger war. It will be Saki who uses his powers to bring that war to an end. He'll be feared, respected, his very figure a symbol of command.
Was Brad the same?
We had the same ultimate objective. Once he knew what the blood meant, his own plans took shape. He bred ruffians with his blood, writing and acting in his own war. He rushed to beat me to it. But I'm not impatient. Saki must grow more powerful.
As a human, Saki, wake up! Open yourself to Earth's heart. Take back your own feelings. They teleported? Do they think they can escape me?
So she is actually inside his body, or she was.
Ruffians? I've got to fight them.
Saki! Good morning, Iron. Look out! Get back!
Pearl oysters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I thought I was
Oh.
dodging, but I was dodging into it. Nice. Crabs? No, an octopus. Are you aiming for the tentacles or the center?
Tentacles, they give
Okay.
out little bonuses.
Ah, okay.
Because why not?
So I've been trying to line you up with the middle.
Oh, that looks painful.
Please continue.
We still have 16, 15 continues. Technically, this game only has something like 3 stages, but they're like split into like 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, that kind of thing. So we are in the 3rd act right now. If this were like a 3-act story.
Saki, there's a building here.
Aha! Some kind of a spider seamer? Spider seamer. That's its name. Right, blue.
There we go.
That is not easy to dodge. Maybe I should be
No.
jumping more.
Get bonus.
Oh, it just busts into the store. Slice when they're close up. Alright, the green ones are explosive. Now they're firing heat tracers and electric webs. Oh no. This is much more difficult than I remember.
Oh no. Napalm spiders,
Yeah.
napalm spiders.
Might be able to reflect that. Yeah, there's got to be more stuff we can reflect.
Run!
Reflect or, or swipe or slice. I was conflicted on whether to move towards that missile-looking thing or away from it. The one that becomes the
Please continue.
electro web.
Mhm.
Alright. All the slicing. Good. I'd say just keep the reticle on the big spider and slice anything that comes close. Like I don't want to say ignore the small spiders, but only pay attention to them when they're close enough to slice.
Okay.
Your aiming reticle should always be on the big spider.
Except for that one. That one, that.
Oh yeah,
that
the napalm one. The flamethrower. I think when the big one fires that electro web thing, I think we can reflect it.
Saki.
Ah, I thought you would slice them.
I was spamming that button.
Oh,
You can't really slice them.
alright.
Continue.
I did not know that.
Regular ones you can.
Okay, so the green ones can't be sliced. I will try and update my dodging to reflect that. Feels like there's nowhere to go. Oh, I fell into that.
Yeah, this game is very Very tough.
There we go.
Bonus.
There we go. Eat dirt.
Now it's a legless spider. Core of the Spider Seamer, birth model 5, or birth model. Oh, nice. Those can be reflected too? Very cool. Makes it much easier to dodge too. 65, 63. There we go. That was a lot tougher than I remember.
Great.
Yeah, all of a sudden things were all messed up.
What are we gonna do? This is Hokkaido, Ruffian Central.
At least we won't go hungry. First, let's find a safer spot.
Right. The sun's about to set, so we'll keep watch here tonight.
I wonder if Achi will follow us.
Your instinct brought you here. I think she knows that.
Yeah, there's a lot I want to ask Achi about this transformation.
But Achi would... Let's go to America, Saki. Have a doctor take care of it.
If a doctor can take care of it. If they dissect me, it's over. They're close by.
I think we've
They must
gone
be on the
past the
road.
point of doctors at this
Yeah.
point. They'd be like, this is well above my pay grade.
I'll check it out. Wait here.
You're tough, Saki.
Iron. Iron? Iron?
So now we have our Contra segment. Snails. Giant snails. Oh, wait. Okay. So those big
Huh.
floating things are just like infinite supplies of missiles.
Okay. They're chill. Snails don't bother me as much.
Oh
That,
boy.
that, on the other hand, whatever it is, it can go right away. Just leave me alone. I don't want to buy their Girl Scout cookies. I just want to get away. Run, 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 run!
Ooh, okay, slicing at the head seems to stun it a bit. Oh, it's running into the background. Okay, can work with this.
Life, life, give me life.
Got our 100 hits back. Got dragonfly seamers. Slice? Maybe? Okay, they do take some slice damage, but might be more trouble than it's worth to take them out than to move past them. Oh, okay. Oh, it's more of the dragonfly seamers. Alright. Slice, slice, slice. Larva seamer.
Ow!
We need to find some time bonuses.
Saki.
And life.
Yeah. Well, we were running out of health because when the time reaches 0, it starts counting down your health.
Please continue.
Huh. I don't know how to dodge that.
I wonder if there's a no damage run of this game.
Oh, definitely.
There's some mad person out there who goes, you know what, I like torturing myself.
Aim at the larva seamer, but slice when you're near the floating mines. Aim at the larva seamer. Huh. Okay. I guess that doesn't do what I thought it does. Try and run past him. Yeah, I have no idea how to do this part. I've completely forgotten how to do this part.
Run away!
It's definitely not mindless running and gunning like Contra. Okay, that thing. Aim it at the larva seamer and slice. Slice. Okay, yeah, the larva seamer itself is invincible, but but you can reflect the floating mines at it.
Please continue.
Hello! Oh, hey!
Hey, Megan. Yeah, she was here last night, late last night, when I was doing the supplemental. Whoa! This guy has stream. Okay,
Oh,
running past,
nice.
running ahead as soon as I can to get to that floating mine. All right, can we get these things out of the way somehow, or do we just roll past them? Okay, that can be sliced. It looks like they give little bonuses, or maybe it'd be a waste. Maybe it's just there to slow us down.
Yeah, I think so.
They don't seem to damage us. It's just that one flashing one. That one we can reflect at the larva seamer. Yeah, that one. So aim at oh, it's dead. Okay, let's just run forward.
Run! Run away!
Ooh. Convenient that our sword goes through walls. By the way, why can we address the elephant in the room that is Twitter? Will you still be streaming on Twitter, or have you been?
23,
I tried.
22, 21.
Oh, timer, right.
Sorry.
I tried streaming on Twitter, and I think like they changed the page. They changed the Twitter producer page on like one of the days that I wanted to stream. So I'm like, well, guess I'm streaming on YouTube now because they made it difficult. They made it more difficult to stream on Twitter. I'd really like to stream on Twitter, but like I can't anymore. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna stream on YouTube, but I'm gonna try and make my own website similar to Twitter's, or I should say Periscope's streaming, because yeah, I really like the clicky hearts as one of the clicky hearts and the colored chat. So I'll be streaming on YouTube until either I can build my own streaming website, or yes, we do, and I'm hoping I can build that alternative. We really need an alternative, and yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can either build that alternative or something very Periscope-like shows up at some point. All right, back to game.
Yay.
Hopefully finding a time bonus.
Time bonus. Time
Oh, this is an
bonus.
auto-scroll. This is Operation Wolf now. We've gone from Contra to Operation Wolf.
Oh, frick, 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 frick. I need time, I need time.
I'm really wondering if I set this on easy or hard. Easy, normal, or hard.
Saki.
For the moment, I've switched my focus to Dream Width, which was built by former LiveJournal staff. It really gives the 90s experience. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I might have to try a bunch of social media. Like, I've reactivated my Tumblr, although Tumblr doesn't have streaming. Well, I'm probably gonna stick to YouTube for streaming. But for now, until I build my own site or until something really good shows up. Specifically something with WebRTC or SRT. That's really what I'm looking for more than anything else. Because that's what I'm also building my own site with. Oh,
I'm wondering how Blue Sky is.
Oh yeah, there's that too. If I can get an update or when they go public, I'll check that out too.
I'm trying to see about getting an invite via,
Alright.
you know. If I
Connection.
get any, I'll let you know.
Alrighty. Someone floated the idea of Elon buying out YouTube, and I was like, no, don't give him ideas. I mean, I'm like, one of the reasons I'm sticking on Twitter just for regular social media use is because I know how to make it expensive for him. I mean, it's not like it's a secret. He straight up told people that maintaining large block lists and blocking blue check people is very costly, so that's what...
Oh, and did you see how he's like, oh, now I'm making it to where you have to pay to block. It just
He
makes
says so,
sense.
yeah. He says so, but I don't think he legally can, because, yeah, the apps would then be removed from availability from Google and Apple, and that would basically immediately end all, pretty much all availability for the app. Yeah.
Yeah.
Saki.
Hopefully, ow.
Well, we made it past. I think we made it past most of the auto scroller there.
Yeah. I know. Every time I see something new and intriguing with Twitter's new service, I'm like, what now?
Intriguing and huge, huge like bold quotes.
New. I know. I'm trying to refrain from posting too much art stuff on Twitter.
Oh yeah,
because
the
of-
AI thing.
Yeah, I don't
Actually,
like that.
what I should do is I should post a bunch of art, but call it all like cute anime girl in swimsuit or something like that.
See, I had the idea of
Uh-huh.
doing like detailed, realistic hand, and it'd be like a 5-year-old scribble. Just
Yeah,
messing with the algorithm as much as humanly
we should totally do that.
Yes.
I should totally
Realistic eyes, and it's just a
work on my
dot.
dodging. Here's Achi.
Here's a spooky person.
Mm-hmm.
So, you've finally come.
What have you done to Iron?
I put her to sleep is all.
Why are you doing this?
I was testing your feelings. Look at yourself. Half of you is refusing iron. That's why you look that way.
I'm not refusing her. Obviously, our hearts were growing closer. But in our hearts, there is still fear, there are still doubts, there are still places and feelings that can't be opened yet. We need more time to fully accept one another.
I take it back. This is very anime.
We fought
Yeah.
alongside you believing you would save humanity. But you're using
I could see
us
this
as
being
weapons
like
with
a
different goal in mind.
mid-90s anime.
Uh-huh. You're still in training. You'll always be on the front line. That's useless.
Are you idiot?
That's better.
Is this what works on you?
Punch!
Magic beast punch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that creative, but I'm sure someone can dream of something. Elon Musk fan art.
Yeah.
Iron!
Oh, here we are. Even the last stage.
Saki? Can you hold on to my heart?
Even the last stage is a reference to another game.
Ooh.
You tell me what it is, though.
Trying to think.
You'll get it. I'm 99% sure you'll get it.
The older the devices, killed by the very people it fed. When I take its place, I will not make a single mistake. What I need is a god of war to rule the chaos for me. That's you, Saki. You must grow powerful for me.
Is it Space Harrier?
Powerful enough to
Nope.
rule a planet.
Oh, okay.
She's just.
But I know you'll get it when you see it.
Invade?
Will she lead all humanity away?
What's best for me is all that matters.
She think it's more Nigel's zigzag edges or toward edges.
Zigzag edge. I think zigzag edges, but when I think torn edges, I think of the Legal Eagle versus Illuminati debate. Or not debate. Legal Eagle versus Illuminati event that went on recently, where Illuminati tried to start something with the idea that Legal Eagle was using supposedly her design of a torn-edged newspaper to illustrate some kind of news, and that just opened up a whole can of worms on Illuminati's
Yeah.
misbehaviors.
That blew up quick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, okay, well.
I understand. I am of this planet.
Wait, this stage?
Yep, this stage. What is this?
I have no clue.
All right, it's an Atari game. It's from a much before 8-bit games. Still no idea?
Still no idea.
Missile Command.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh no. So yeah, Achi's plan this whole time was to basically become a substitute Earth. After doing her whole thing, having an army of beasts like Saki, and simulating that war, and destroying the Earth, she would become the successor to the Earth.
She would become Earth
Yeah.
itself.
And that's why she's an Earth mimicry right now. She's trying to actively destroy the Earth, and we gotta shoot all these projectiles back to her.
Saki.
Yeah.
Or die trying. I ended up using both for this thing I'm working on. Alright.
Please continue.
Alright, 10 chances left. Although we can probably pretty easily get to 100 hits. If any of these things are getting too close, you can still slice them. And our rolling dodge has gotten a lot further, too. Although you might end up exhausting your fingers if you try to spam the shot key. The reticle doesn't have to be right above what you're shooting, it just has to be touching it, and the game will figure out what you're trying to shoot. Which is very nice.
Oh my gosh, Earth is toast.
Yeah. I remember this stage being especially tough even on easy mode. You basically gotta hit, I want to say 70 to 80% of these projectiles to keep the Earth alive. And yeah, those big ones do take multiple shots. And we got those big ones there. They just keep getting bigger and bigger.
Oh, frick.
Slice them. Slice them when they get close.
Please continue.
Okay, maybe do a save state here.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So that way...
Saves us a
oh
little
my
time.
gosh, this is kind of horrifying.
Yeah. Spirals round and round.
Round and round
We
they
got
go.
the little missiles. See, I'll try and stand near half of them so you can shoot the far half and slice the near half. Slice! Yeah. Gotta keep an eye on when they're getting close. The slice has a little bit of a longer range too, it seems. Our dodge and our slice has a slightly longer range than when we're in human form. Slice, slice, slice.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, we're getting more of them. But it looks like she's gaining on us.
This is insanity. Insanity incarnate. She really just really wants to be the next Earth for some dumb reason.
Well, she's
Why
also
would you
fighting... She's fighting against an enemy that we don't know about in this game.
Hey!
Yeah, these will deal the most damage to her, but they'll also deal the most damage to the Earth. And then the cycle starts over with the spirals. With the spiral of rocks. Alright, we got our credit back. We got our time bonus.
Lady, do you really want to become the next Earth? People drill on you for oil. Use up all your resources for stupid things. Is it really worth it?
She's also trying to engineer like a whole new ecosystem, so I imagine she thinks she'll have control over that.
Mother Nature spits in your face. I'm sorry, but have you seen a nature documentary?
That was quick. That was a quick to 100 hits. So we're getting we might be making a profit on credits here. Slice. Yeah. Alright, next is what? Next are the tornadoes.
Trying.
Next are the tornadoes. Yeah, those things deal crazy damage.
Okay, run me
Now.
towards here.
We've more or less got the beginning phase figured out. We just gotta stay alive until we can hit those big meteors back at her.
Please continue.
13 credits. We made 3 credits last time.
Nice. Ow. Come on, darn you, game. No.
The most difficult is when those little ones split apart.
Yes. I hate these little ones. Holy frick. I hate these. I hate these.
Yeah.
Have I ever mentioned how much I hate these?
what's next. More greens. I know the tornadoes are pretty soon. And those deal continuous damage. Those are the ones that bring us below 5,000.
Time.
Oh, yes, time. Yeah, here we go. So middle, then left, then right. Middle, left, then right. So then this one's right, left, then middle. And left. It looks like the ones that go straight don't damage the earth. So we can worry less about those. We're doing pretty good for life. Well, our life. The earth itself's not doing so hot.
Yeah, the Earth is a squishy bean.
Hit number 237. So we're gaining about 2 credits for every one we use. Which is nice.
This is chaos incarnate.
Yeah. Alright, I'll move us to the right so you can shoot the ones on the left and claw the ones on the right.
Whoever decided to create these little green things, who hurt you?
I gotta say though, this is the most exciting. This is the most exciting rendition of Missile Command I've ever played.
Yeah.
Yeah, those green, the big green meteors that split into the smaller ones, I think, are the ones that we take the most damage from. Got tornadoes. Those things deal damage really quick. Alright, right, left, middle, left, right. So right. Middle, left, right. We're down to 4 digits, but we're better than last time. Nope, I don't know if I got it or missed it. I think I got it. I see our time is over 50. We should be pretty okay.
Yay!
It was the green. It was the big greens.
Green freaking lasers.
Please continue.
It was the big greens that got us. All right, so I'm gonna try and I guess if I lean to the right, we should be able to get all 3 of the big greens.
I was doing so well.
We got through 1 cycle with over 10,000. Well, not over 10,000. Near. Okay, here we go. So start. Yeah. All right. Good. We got most of them. So I thought there were 4. So we'd have to just take care of the middle ones and then the outer one of the outer ones. But there's only one outer one. So if I lean to the right, that's the one we'll get.
I like stop.
Alright, claw these ones as they approach. Good, good. Alright, next are the tornadoes. Middle, then left, and then right. Yeah, those deal devastating damage. Then, claw these. Good, we got 3 out of the 5. And we're at 5 digits, too.
Maybe want to save?
Yeah, let's do that.
Under another. Oh, that
I think we're pretty healthy. We actually have more health than her this time, this cycle.
It'll hear you.
Oh, slightly.
Ah! Oh, frick, no.
I think, yeah, when those 3 meteors show up, when those 3 big greens show up, we gotta take them right, middle, left.
Right, middle, left, right. Okay.
At least, that's... I think...
Oh, Earth is toast. Earth is toast. Earth is crispy toast.
I might be wrong. Let's see again. So getting these little greens is not too bad, as long as we can get at least half of them. So lean us to the right. And... there. Right, middle, left. Yeah. We got them all. That saved us a bunch of damage there.
Ah.
So I'll still keep us a little bit to the right. Make sure to claw these as they get close and shoot the ones on the left. Yeah, there we go. We got it. With 3 digits left. What's difficult about living in Japan is finding cheap English magazines where I can cut out letters in that cliche ransom note style. Yeah. I would almost want to just go to... I would be tempted to go to Google Fonts and just take like a sample of the fonts there and then import them into like GIMP or your favorite image editing program and do it digitally like that. But you're doing it as a proper like a proper in-person craft kind of thing.
Ooh, what about like tourist destinations that are meant for like English speakers? Get pictures of those via Google Maps.
She wants letters. She wants magazine-styled letters.
Okay.
I don't know if they would carry English magazines.
Pamphlets.
Oh, okay, maybe.
Travel pamphlets.
Huh. Alrighty.
Could get those free at any place, like maybe a 7-Eleven, or maybe even you'd go to, I don't know.
Well, I'm under the impression that 7-Eleven doesn't carry English magazines. But let's check out the ending. That's a well-earned ending.
Free brochures might work. Yeah, might find them at hotels and whatnot.
The old Earth will die soon, killed by the very people it fed.
Okay, can we save?
Oh yeah. This was the last stage.
Okay. Ah, that'll work.
All right.
Where's Archie?
She's gone, but she dragged us into it right up to the end. Japan's a mess. What are we gonna do now?
When I was little, I always wanted to be a cop. Do you think they'd hire me now?
Who's they?
They would. You could kill all the ruffians yourself.
Other cops, I suppose.
By myself, I
Well, I'm meaning with everything almost obliterated.
Yeah. But I'm guessing they're implying their trip to
Wanna
the
take 'em
U.S.
on? Together?
Let's do it. At least that way we can have some fun.
The enemy is coming. So now this I think was properly translated. So this was in Japanese in the original release. Brad and Saki are lost, but so Achi has been blasted into space. Does the enemy know of Saki? And how he inherited my blood? He is not the only one. There is another. Not Iron. who has in turn inherited Saki's blood. So Issa. A new form of life has established itself on that planet. The time for the enemy to call themselves gods is coming to an end. So those the people that she calls enemies, the people that she is trying to fight.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, all that text was originally in Japanese, and so it's not. So if you imported the game, it wasn't totally playable, totally understandable. Hokkaido and Honshu seem so close on a map. Yet walking from one to the other would be such a journey. So yeah, they're traveling as Saki's transformed state. Teleporting's too dangerous. And it seems like, yeah, it seems like he's basically gotten her powers because she gave him her blood. It's just that he needs time to practice and master them.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever really thought about how you'll use your powers? Well, Achi showed me a possible future 10 years from now. Where? Yeah, in the middle of the game. Where you were fighting side by side with ruffians against humans. I suppose you and the ruffians do have the same blood running through your veins. It isn't altogether an impossibility. Now, as long as I'm with you, that won't happen. Yeah, the first time I played this, I didn't realize that she was actually sitting inside his chest. I thought she was, like, teleported or, like, astral projected into his mind or something.
Just sitting in the pocket where she got said blood.
Yeah. But I guess it's kind of a take on the whole, like, organic giant robot idea.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of Evangelion in that. Maybe a little bit more optimistic than Evangelion 2, despite all the death. Yeah. They didn't really explore this part, like the one, like a human is needed to hold on to the beast's heart when they transform. They didn't really explore that in the sequel. Well, maybe they will if they do a threequel.
Yeah. Overall, a fun game. I just wish there was more explanation with some of the things, but obviously cartridge limits and all that fun stuff.
They did actually do a lot of exposition on, like, Achi and, like, I think what they call, like, Earth 4 and Earth 5, which are, like, this game takes place on Earth 4, whereas the next one takes place on Earth 5, and I'm not sure about if they explain much about Achi's enemies, but, like, just that you know that you both have a common enemy, but Achi and Brad, and it seems like whoever Achi passes her blood to ends up betraying her, and I mean that went the same for us, but like the way I see it, Achi wasn't telling us enough, and she made herself our enemy because she didn't tell us enough.
Right, and she's just like, you know what? I'm gonna create a world and destroy the world while creating said world.
Like, you know that she's got, like, great powers because she's like, she's teleporting you to safety when, well, the whole place is getting destroyed. But at the same time, you don't realize that she can transform herself into a whole planet, and, like, it seems. I could imagine that from her perspective, it seems like a great move of self-sacrifice to become the next planet as this one is destroyed. But it's a horrible move to begin with to simulate a war and sacrifice so many of the existing people, even if they are just on a dying planet. In your view, that full of ungrateful creatures that deserve death, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad that Sin and Punishment has been available, like, since the Wii and the Wii U, and now this on Switch Online, and that people can visit it or revisit it. And I've always, like, every time it's been made available, I've always wanted to play it again. And it's a fun game. It's a fun game to play. It's a fun game to think about, and it's a fun game to replay, like to get those high scores and find those hidden bonuses. And this is also one of those games where the content significantly changes depending on the difficulty. Mm-hmm. Like, I was actually expecting in that first area where we not the first area after the dream, after Saki's dream, where you're running left and right between those walls, and you have like yellow point prizes to collect. I thought, I could swear that I was on the difficulty where red bonus blocks that you shoot also appear on those walls, but they didn't show up. So I thought that was an easier difficulty, but maybe it was a harder one. But yeah, like, there's more stuff to do. I'm under the impression that there's more stuff to do on the harder difficulties, but it may just be that there's more bonuses on the easier difficulties. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's something I want to write into my game design Bible, is that, like, give people a reason to play the easy difficulty if they normally play the hard difficulty, and vice versa. Give them little content differences.
Yeah. And I've got to say, even though it was easy, it was definitely not. Especially that last level.
Yeah, that missile command stage.
That last level was the death of my thumbs.
Yeah. Like, I was thinking maybe I should do shooting while you do dodging. But
I got it, though.
Yeah.
Just a matter of just sweeping all the green first.
Yeah. Like, yeah, the little greens, like, they deal the least damage, but there's so many of them that it's just easy to ignore too much. And then all the big ones, like, you gotta get them, because, like, just one of those, just the wrong one of those getting through could end your whole game, could end the whole run. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's just, I really enjoy that they do these, that some part of their game design Bible is to make 3 games out of one game. Mm-hmm. So, like, you got Sin and Punishment just by itself, and then you've got this Contra stage, and then you've got this Operation Wolf segment, and then you've got this Missile Command segment, and then in the sequel you have, like, a Street Fighter bit, you have a Star Fox bit. Mm-hmm. Sadly, as adults, we do not have the time that we had as children and teenagers. I can easily go for months without playing video games, then when I come back to it, I forgot where I was. Yeah, for a story-heavy game, having a recap mode would be nice. And I know that some of them have, like, they write down, like, there's a text section that you can access the synopsis, the story so far, that kind of thing, which is nice. But when you sit down to play a game, you really, well, in my case, when I sit down to play a game, I don't really sit down to read a novel of what I've been doing up till that point. Mm-hmm. Why can't we have a summary function of what we did before and what we need to do next? Yeah, like, what to do next, definitely. Like, I feel like games are kind of...
RPGs.
Yeah. I feel like RPGs are kind of getting there because they have quest trackers. So, like, if you don't remember what you were doing, you could at least use, like, Xenoblade X has the follow ball, and Xenoblade 3 has a persistent line that you can follow, and the line only goes forward. Like, if you follow the line a little bit and look back, the line disappears. So there's only one way to follow the line. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of nice.
Even at the very least, a comprehensive journal.
Oh yeah, and I know, like, I'm pretty sure that there's RPGs where the character does keep a journal and you can look back on it.
Morrowind.
Yeah.
That has a lot of other problems, but
yeah.
I digress.
I guess a lot of Western open world RPGs have, like, books and stuff strewn about, mm-hmm. and, like, it's nice. Like, I've been playing Kingdoms of Amalur: Re-Reckoning, and that one has, like, it's got your story summary, but it's also got a lot of books lying around, and I don't know, I feel like there's a little kind of a limit to how much I can read in a game before my mind just suddenly wakes up and says, hey, you're not playing a game, you're just reading. And I don't know, I start getting annoyed that I am reading a book and not playing a game when I sat down to play a game. I don't know, it's something I gotta...
It's kind of weird.
Like, too. I mean, if the target audience likes all that reading, then then I got no complaint. It's just something I got to work through myself. Because, like, I mean, sure, RPGs involve a lot of reading.
Yeah, for sure. Especially if it's an earlier one that doesn't use a lot of voice acting and whatnot.
It's just like after a certain amount of time, I'll notice that I haven't gotten into a battle or like some kind of role-playing scenario or done a dungeon puzzle, and I'll be like, I want to do one of the other things that this game advertises, but I have to do all this reading before I can get to it. Or even just like watching I don't want to say a cinematic, but like watching scenes of characters like with their in-game models doing stuff that you can like influence. Like well, to me that's part of the RP of RPGs. I'm trying to remember a game where that's available. Darksiders 2, where your dialogue is when I first played Darksiders 2 on the Wii U, I had my surround sound system, I believe, and they did something unique with the dialogue in that all the NPCs, when you talk to someone, their voice comes out through your surround sound speakers, but when you speak back to them, your voice comes out of the Wii U gamepad speaker. So I felt like that was a really immersive move on their part, and like I hope whatever system comes after the Switch has a speaker in the controller to do that again. But then again, I really wouldn't mind a new system that pretty much came with a Wii U gamepad as well. Like, if they could... I'm sure the costs have gone down, so they might be able to reissue, the system after the Switch might have something like a gamepad, like a screen and microphone and speaker gamepad.
I would like to play A Link Between Worlds on...
Oh, yeah. And the 3DS, having 3DS games be playable on the big screen with surround sound, too.
Any option to play that game specifically, just on a bigger screen. I love it.
For me, the big game would be the big port would be Kid Icarus Uprising. And maybe a proper, like, real port of The World Ends With You. Because Final Mix is nice.
Play that one.
Yeah. Do you have the original or do you have Final Mix?
I have none.
Neither. Okay. Like I can recommend Final Mix. You won't get all the features of the DS version. Like I think the only way you'd be able to play the DS version at a reasonable price or for free is like if at some point we visit each other and I can just either lend you the cartridge or a DS with the cartridge so that you can actually play it. But yeah, it's such a unique game, but at the same time it requires so much coordination because your left hand is doing one thing. Your left hand is controlling one person on the bottom screen, and your right hand is controlling the other person on the top screen, and you're both fighting enemies at the same time and passing a little green light puck between each other. And if you can get into the zone for that game, it's such a rewarding experience, but if you can't, it might just be an exercise in frustration. It is a sensory overload. But I mean, there's other games too, like Daigasso Band Brothers. Being able to just play music freely, it just turns your system into a very small scale musical keyboard, and you pick an instrument, and all your friends pick instruments, and you play the theme to Full Metal Alchemist, or like there's like 20 renditions of the Ghostbusters theme. They really like the Ghostbusters theme over there. But yeah, there's themes to anime. There's classical songs. There's the one song you learn when you're playing piano. It starts like da 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 da. And just I mean, there's such a huge mix, and like you can get 8 players. I mean, if they did a port, you could probably do more. But you can get 8 players each playing a different instrument, and it actually feels like you're playing in a band. And you don't have to know how to play the instrument itself, just I guess maybe a vague notion of how to read sheet music is all you need, because it'll just tell you the buttons to press. Yeah, we played Daigasso at Oda Fest and Animethon, our local anime conventions. Yeah, I actually can't find my cartridge for Daigasso, and I suspect they may have been, like, either I lent them out and forgot to collect them, or they were straight up stolen. I am just glad that I do have my other DS imports, which are Oindan and Oindan 2. And those are, like, I can play those alone. Those are fine. And, like, but having ports of those either for Switch or a Switch successor with 2 screens. I sold mine to fund my flight to Japan. How much did you get for them? Because I might be at a point where I might need to fund my game studio. I might need to start selling games. I was sad to let my games go, but you have to make sacrifices to make your dreams come true. Yeah, and I was just like, yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Like, I really don't want to give up my rare games, but if I have to, like, I want to give them up to ensure that my dreams will be funded. Because, like, I have, like, for example, there was a Sonic Origins, I think. It was either Sonic Origins or another Sonic game that came out recently that was, like, there was something missing from it. Right, the Michael Jackson songs. The Michael Jackson songs were missing from Sonic 3. So I may have one of the last available discs of the Sonic games with the Michael Jackson songs in them. And I'm like, I could sell these, but I don't know how much. I have no idea what a good price would be for them, and I have no idea if it'll be enough to even partially fund my game studio. So I'm like, okay, I'll give it away to I'll do a giveaway, but I forgot exactly how I ran the giveaway. But I wanted to see if I could get either people joining my Patreon or people just subscribing to the YouTube channel and sharing it, so that potentially if I get 10,000 subscribers or something, then maybe 10 of them will sign up for my Patreon. But yeah, like, there was no one biting on the giveaway. It's been too many years. Can't remember what I sold my games for individually. There was a bunch I had unsold, which I sold as a lot for 400 to one of the local used game stores. Yeah, I don't think I would want to sell to one of the local used game stores, or, like, I'm under the impression that whenever those game stores set up booths at the conventions, like, you have to check to see if the discs, or not discs, if the cartridge, well, the games, cartridges or discs, you have to check to see if they're bootlegs or fakes or repro carts. I could have sold the leftover games, but I didn't have the time. The used game store I went to was pretty reputable. Okay. But yeah, like, I've over the years I've lost trust for used game stores in general. So I'm like, I want to deal with, I either want to deal with a reputable person, or just give this away and get funding in a, like, semi-related way in that state, like with the giveaway that I was doing. Like, if I can get this many people to my Patreon, or I don't know. I know that you can't do a giveaway just for your Patreons. It has to be for everyone. So when I do a giveaway to try and get people to my Patreon, it is everyone gets an entry. If you are on my Patreon, you get a bonus entry, and if you participated in my previous giveaway but lost, you also get a bonus entry. So anyone who's just on the Patreon doesn't get a big bonus. They just get one out of 3 possible entries. Like, if you're doing everything, then you get 3 entries. If you're doing everything but the Patreon, you get 2 entries. So Patreon subscribers only get a slight advantage. Do not go to Game City. They are a chain place worse than GameStop EB, and they sell repro cards. Yeah, that's...
Ugh.
I think repro carts, like... In my financial state, if I could make repro carts, I would probably argue on the side of people making repro carts. Like, basically that they're preserving the game as close to official as possible. I don't know. I don't like where I am right now, I don't like it.
Like, it depends. The key factor is that people who get the repro carts know that they're repro carts, not like, oh, this is an original, Secret of Mana cartridge, and then... Yeah,
selling them as original is definitely not...
It's lighter, and the plastic doesn't feel right. And the Nintendo logo is etched out.
Yeah.
At least make it look like a decent repro, not some cheap plastic.
Or don't even go repro. Make it like put your own style on it. Make it a rainbow colored card or something like that. Make it like blatantly not official, but at the same time, like do something cool with it. Make it fan art. $90. Yeah. That's the thing too. Like I if I were making repro carts, I would probably not be a good judge of how much to charge for them, because like if I were doing it, I would probably do it like I'd probably go the fan art route. Like if I were doing Earthbound Zero, I would make the cartridge in the color of some like the color of the motif, the colors and motifs of the game. I would craft into the cartridge somehow. I would probably want to avoid using plastics. So maybe an all metal cartridge. Then again, that might wreak havoc with the electronics of the system if you tried to. Yeah, very much a legal gray area.
With the pins and all that.
Yeah, like with my own game developments, I've been considering maybe launching, like if I can get a really good Linux build, and if the Windows or Apple builds were just running disastrously, then I would have to sell it alongside some kind of small-scale Linux machine. So basically, sell the game as a plug-and-play machine of its own. And it seems like it might be easy. It seems like it might be relatively easy to sell them as like pre-installed on a Raspberry Pi or similar single-board computer, and as a plug-and-play console, a plug-and-play single-game console with maybe like if you press I don't know super key and X on the keyboard when booting up, then you'll just boot up into a regular Linux and you can install whatever you want on it. That kind of thing. But that would be like either as a premium item, like if the Linux build works and the Windows build works and the Apple build works and they all work just fine, then I could sell it as a premium item, like a plug and play console of this one game, on an SBC, or as a USB key that you could boot into the game without using without having your system use up its OS resources or something like that. I always thought that like a boot up into a game type of USB key might be a fun thing to play around with. I think it would have been a better. That reminds me of, I think it was either Valorant or Valheim, one of those games that had like a rootkit. It basically wrecked some part of your computer's OS to ensure that its anti-cheat measures are at the very lowest level, the most untamperable level possible. But the problem is it wrecked people's computers because every person has unique needs for their computers, and people who install like rootkits for DRM or anti-cheat measures just don't seem to understand this. I know that Sony did this at least twice with Xenoblade X and 2. Yeah, I think it's either Xenoblade X and 2, where they shipped USB keys with the soundtrack, and the USB keys installed. If you were using a Windows machine, it would install a rootkit on drives X, Y, and Z on your computer. And they just assumed that nobody would name their lettered drives X, Y, and Z, or that nobody would have 24, 25, or 26 hard drives on their computer. And yeah, it ended up messing with people's computers. And basically the best thing to do if you have one of those keys, and I do, is to boot it up on a Linux machine and then take the music off of it, which completely gets around Sony's rootkit because they assume that everyone's just using Windows. And yeah, just have the music there as regular old MP4 files or AAC files. No, not a virtual machine. I have Linux as my main thing. I do have Windows 10 or no, Windows 11 installed as a virtual machine. I guess maybe Windows subsystem for Linux. Actually, no, I'm not sure about that. Whether WSL, if you plug in a USB key while running WSL, whether the rootkit would work, because you're still running Windows underneath all of that. So whether the USB would be loaded up by the WSL or whether it would be loaded up by Windows, I don't know. I guess another way to do it would be... No, I don't know. It seems like basically the way to get around the rootkit is just not to use Windows when plugging in the USB key. So, like, would you be able to plug a USB key into a phone? Maybe if it were your USB-C.
Maybe have an adapter.
Yeah. Like, now I'm thinking, like, would my tablet or my phone be able to recognize, would be able to handle if a USB device were key were plugged into it, USB storage device. That's not something that I have the resources or inclination to explore at this time. My phone actually doesn't. My phone has a USB-C port for charging, but it is always plugged in. Its case turns that USB plug into a touch charger. So the USB-C port is always occupied. But I guess this has been a very long epilogue for this episode. But thank you for being here, Megan, and thank you for watching. Anyone who's watching on the VOD, and especially anyone who's listened all the way up till now, after we finished the game. But yeah, this has been Sin and Punishment. I hope that at some point we'll be able to play Sin and Punishment 2 online, and well, go through the chaos that is that. Do you have Star Successor in any form?
Star Successor.
Yeah, Sin and Punishment Star Successor.
I do not.
Ah, okay, so
This
yeah.
is the first and only Sin and Punishment game I've ever
All right. So yeah, if it shows up in the digital store at some point, we will have to have a look.
Yeah.
Let me load up my YouTube outro here. So thank you for watching. Have a look at our Patreon link in the description if you want to help us build our game studio, where we'll be making more games like those we enjoy playing here for you. I also have an Artist Tree account if you'd like some 3D models made or some voice narration for your website or audiobook. Special thanks go out to Very Random Butterfly for co-hosting today. Check out her channel linked in the video title. She does some blogging, some thrifting, some painting, and she takes commissions for new paintings, both digital and traditional. And special thanks go out to Joshua J. Sloan, Zed Diggity, and Phoenix Astra for being my top Patreon supporters of all time so far. And let's see, this has been our pink block. So our red one is next. We'll be continuing The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition. And I will need to look at the old, the previous Witcher 3 stream to see what we were doing up till that point. And so we'll hope to see you all next time.
Bye!